So my name's Ash and I'm trying to do a cheeky vlog. I'm just your average guy really. I come from a really small town called Leamington Spa. It's not as posh as it sounds at all. What's there to say about me? So I've got a sister called Sophie. I've just become an uncle for the second time to Maddie. My mum and dad are called Adrian and Michelle. Pretty lovely people. My granddad was Italian. The only takeaway I could ever have again, it would be Chinese. Has to be Chinese. Oh yeah, and also happen to be transgender. Although that's not really what my story's all about. I went through at 26 what most guys go through at 13 and 14, the lad world. And you won't know this, there are rules. And I had to learn these rules really quickly. So from walking the planet in two genders, there's some things that I've noticed. Banter, like banter. Your lad mate is never gonna sit next to you and say like, Ash, I really value your friendship, you know, you are an incredible guy. Nah. They're gonna say something more along the lines of, you are a fucking bellend, mate. But that's alright, because it's, you know, it's the sort of bullying that you're okay with. See how lads show each other they like each other. Haircuts are so much cheaper. Rule number 2, don't compliment a lad. Lads don't compliment each other, I noticed that straight away. If you're a group of lads, do not by any means turn to your lad mate in the pub and say, your shirt looks really good on you. It doesn't go down well. They don't like that. You never back down from a fight. That caused me getting my head kicked in on numerous occasions. I nearly lost my eye. So that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Being a guy, like there's certain things I can't do. Like I can't walk down the road behind a female anymore. Like especially if it's dark. Even if I'm just on my phone, just walking. Like you have to cross the road, otherwise she's scared. Also like, it's weird, like if you see like a lost kid, like you can't just approach a kid, like as a guy, because it's weird now. Whether it's as a female, that was fine. Toilets, obviously standard, don't look at anybody. Don't even look at yourself. Like, don't look in the mirror and do your hair, whatever you do. You go in, you do your stuff, you're out. Girls, they make best mates in toilet. I think sometimes when you're trying to prove yourself, which is what I did, you end up probably doing a lot more than you need to do. There's a line that can be crossed, and does get crossed, and I crossed it. I learned some dodgy lessons along the way. Rule number 62. Lads can walk home. You can walk home on your own without holding a key in your hand. That's kind of bullshit really, because also the chances of you getting your head kicked in are pretty high. Violence was new to me. Because the thing about male violence is, no one really stops it. Like you don't even have to start it, it's just a look. So the first time I got punched in a pub, I was like, fuck, why isn't anybody doing anything? Because you're a lad, mate. Rule number 16, drink beer. Competition. Everything is a competition. Don't put a kiss on a text message, because you're a lad now. If you have a flat tyre and you're standing at the side of the road, other blokes aren't really going to pull over so quickly now. I used to chat to so many people and there was a guy just sort of staring at me. And I thought I knew it. Alright mate, you looking at me? And he took that as, come on then. And the next minute, you know, I've been knocked out and I'm on the floor. Bouncers just refuse you from clubs. Like, there's not even an explanation. Because you're not a female, you ain't going in there. Rule number 7, don't show any emotion. You can show emotion, it's just got to be in the right form. Football, like lads talk about football. Rule 108, don't bang into anyone at the bar as well. You can spill pint by accident, mate. Just a dance move, mate, that's all. So much pressure in the lad world to be a certain thing. There's a really fine line between it being masculinity and then it becoming toxic. Because the thing is, it's one thing to become a guy, but then you've got to figure out what sort of guy you're going to be. And this play is about that journey.